Thanks everybody so much for joining us today. And I'm going to be talking about the great range of technology and data programs offered by McMaster Continuing Education. So my name's Dave, and I'm an information specialist here at McMaster University Continuing Education. Well, the overview of programs that we're talking about today, we're going to be talking about programs like data analytics, data science, and big data programming and architecture. These are kind of like three levels of the same subject area, more or less, or similar subject area, I guess. We're also going to be talking about our open source intelligence programs, our health analytics program, and our full stack development diploma and development certificates you can get. So these programs follow a path where you sort of learn basic, then intermediate, and lastly, advanced levels of knowledge in these subject areas. Courses are flexible within each program and can be taken based on your previous knowledge or comfort level to stay ahead in this changing field. Programs are offered in a convenient online or virtual classroom format, and they help you gain the relevant skills and experience to earn a certificate online and future-proof your career. Data analytics, here we go. So this program is designed for professionals looking for a flexible level introduction to the world of analytics. So there are two pathways to choose from. So you can get the certificate in data analytics, which you see on the left there, and that involves completing any 5 courses from like a bunch that we have to offer. And then there's the certificate of professional learning in data analytics, which is a little shorter. You can complete that with 3 courses. So by completing that course, the one is the certificate of data analytics, the other one is a certificate of professional learning. What you should expect to learn through this program is how to apply statistical methods for the analysis of data sets, how to collect, analyze, interpret, and share data, how to identify relationships in data, select and employ problem-solving techniques, source standard and web-based tools to test analytical solutions, and how to employ data models in business intelligence and data analysis case studies. Okay, so those are the kinds of things, that you're looking at here. So for the data analytics courses, they are offered in a virtual classroom learning format. Virtual classroom is something that a lot of students really like. Their scheduled class times, and basically you get to have that sort of one-on-one interaction with your instructor and classmates. And you're doing it from the comfort of your own home as well. So and kind of just tuning in at those times to learn everything you need to learn. So knowing how to apply data analysis, it opens the door to a lot of different career opportunities. I mean, so you can see them listed on the right side of the slide here. It's basically that and more, right? It's just, tons and tons of industries: finance, insurance, healthcare, marketing, government, logistics, transportation, media, information systems. I mean, you name it, these skills are relevant to a lot of different fields. And very popular program right now. So I'm glad there's so many of you that are interested. Of course, we will, I'm happy to answer more detailed questions you may have about this. So let me know if you have those. So I'm going to move on to data science. So this is kind of the more intermediate level in this field. So again, you're looking at the possibility of getting a certificate in data science, which involves taking 5 courses, or a certificate of professional learning in data science, which involves completing any 3 courses. So the kinds of stuff you're learning is like how to translate business problems into analytical problems, how to propose and refine analytical solutions to business problems, how to learning problem-solving techniques and software tools to test analytical solutions, employing common industry software tools, and identifying, testing, and evaluating model structures to solve a business problem. Similar kind of stuff as data analytics. This one is basically a little bit more intermediate level. It's kind of designed for folks who have a little bit more, maybe some background in this area. and are looking to kind of take it a step up and learn a little bit more advanced stuff. So yeah, same as the data analytics, like, same list of industries that this applies to. These are offered in virtual classroom format as well. Same idea, right? You can study from the comfort of your own home, and also but have that interaction and that sort of live feedback with your instructor as well. So next up, this is kind of like the highest level in sort of the data analytics category. So this is the Big Data Programming and Architecture program. Again, the certificate, you complete any 5 courses of the ones we have available, and Certificate of Professional Learning, you complete any 3. So this is looking at how to implement cloud computing concepts, how to build a variety of IT infrastructure in the cloud, propose and refine analytical solutions to business problems, collect, analyze, interpret, and share data, and identify relationships in data, and working with open source and scalable database tools. Really important stuff here. I mean, this is, highly in demand skills. If you're an expert in this field, you're basically set. Again, same, kind of list of career opportunities. Basically, you name the field, and it's you can probably find a job in it. Offered in virtual classroom format like the previous 2. You can also get into sectors using, you can also get into sectors using AI and predictive analytics. And yeah, this is ideal for those preparing to pursue designations such as certified cloud practitioner or cloud solutions architect. So if you're seeing that request or requirement from employers, like this is this is probably a good program for you. This is basically, for those looking for that competitive edge, if you have a background in, a similar background, especially in computer science or something kind of related, this is probably the perfect program for you. You also are very welcome to, if you're kind of looking at these and you're thinking, I'm interested in this field, but I'm not quite sure which level I should be at because I have, I don't know, this background, but I'm not exactly sure how relevant. Contact us, reach out to us. We can make sure that we send you the existing syllabus for like different courses. And you can look at the sort of the content for the courses and take a look and figure it out where it is that you should be and which one makes the most sense for you. We're happy to do that. Okay. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Open Source Intelligence Program. So for this, you can earn a certificate of completion in open source intelligence, and you just have to complete all 4 required courses. So what you'll learn in this program is how to utilize the latest technology and advanced research techniques, how to recognize cyber threats and safeguard your security and privacy online, how to accurately assess and value the value and quality of online sources and data, how to design tools and processes to collect and manage data, and how to use various tools and methods to monitor online and social media sources in real time. So basically, this is all about harnessing the power of information to gain a competitive advantage. Once again, this course is offered in a virtual classroom format, and you can see the career opportunities, like our other programs, pretty widely varied. Lots of industries have the need for this, but particularly ones that you can imagine would have really the need for kind of intelligence or like security oriented things. So law enforcement agencies, financial institutions, IT departments, insurance companies, marketing departments. So, and like to give you examples of this, it's like, law enforcement agencies with these kinds of skills are better able to, say, monitor national security and predict future actions. For financial institutions, it's for things like identifying money laundering activities more effectively. IT departments need to, detect cyber threats. Insurance companies can expose claims fraud cases more quickly. Human resources department investigate employees and potential candidates, and marketing departments are able to effectively analyze marketplace trends and track competitors. So, yeah, lots of applications for this, obviously. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to talk next about health analytics. And health analytics is kind of like, it's basically a data analytics program that is really focused on talking about like the health sector. It's sort of, so it's like the merger of like a health program and data analytics. It's like if you really want to get into that field specifically with like that skill set. So yeah, basically, sorry for skipping around. So basically applying data analytics to the healthcare industry, you're doing a certificate of completion, and you have to complete 3 courses from 5 optional ones to get the credential. So yeah, you're learning to apply the principles and practices of data analytics to healthcare data, how to collect, analyze, and report using health data and common statistical programming and software tools. How you're assessing how health data is used in the healthcare system by key decision makers, as well as quality and risk managers, and the application of big data and machine learning practices for health data analysis. Yeah, really, really important stuff here, right? Highly valued skills. Once again, these are offered in the virtual classroom format. So some career opportunities you're maybe looking at are clinical informatics analyst, health data analyst, planning analyst, health information analyst, an analyst of privacy and access operations, billing analyst, and data analyst for health surveillance. You can see on the left side what the courses are. Understanding the Canadian healthcare system. Great course, just like for a lot of people. It's good thing to understand the Canadian healthcare system. Foundations of health data, statistics, analysis for health data, communicating with data, and predictive analytics for health data. Okay. Next, we're going to be talking about the development programs. So for this one, this is a new course, as you can see with our badge here. And so it's still in development. I believe if you look at the website, there's some limited course options available for winter semester, but there's going to be more and more of those appearing as time goes on. So this has 2 different, well, it has a few different options. So for this one, you can get a certificate of professional learning in one of the areas that you see on the left side there. So that's the user, basically you can get a certificate in user experience, like UX, UI design. And that's, and all of these consist of 3 courses, okay? So you wanna get a certificate of professional learning in UX, 3 courses on that. You wanna do front-end development only, you take 3 courses on that, you get the certificate of professional learning. You want to do back-end development only, 3 courses in that, you get a certificate of professional learning in back-end development. If you want if you want to learn all of it, you want to learn, all of those things, which is a great idea. Then you get the diploma, and the diploma is in full stack development. For anybody who doesn't know, full stack just refers to being able to do all the things in this category. So yeah. So the diploma consists of completing all 9 courses from like those 3 certificate programs, and so it would be a diploma in full stack development. So yeah, it's basically like if you're taking, depends on what courses you're taking, but if you're taking the the UX courses, then you're looking at just the user experience and design stuff. This can be in both web and software. These are kind of considered, I think they're sort of in the process of becoming sort of a merged field, like a web and software development. They just kind of have a lot of overlap these days. So whether you're designing stuff for the web or for, software or sort of both, it's, yeah, you're looking at design for UX, and then front end development is just stuff that's on the front end of these applications, basically the user facing end, and then the back end is kind of the guts, the stuff that is really deep under the hood. And then, of course, if you can specialize in all of those areas, then you are going to be, I mean, all of these things are valuable skill sets, of course, but you're really golden if if you can do everything. Okay. So these are offered in a standard online format. So unlike the other ones where we've been talking about, where it's virtual classroom, these ones are like, assignments are posted online, they have due dates and stuff, but other than that, you don't have to be there for set times for classes. You're just kind of doing it on your own time, whenever it makes sense for you. Okay. And you can see on the right side there, the different courses that we have in this section. Yeah, and then like you can see on the left side here, who should take this program. Anyone with a background in graphic design, multimedia communication, and web analytics. Although I would say if you're even pretty new to this, I think these are pretty accessible to people who are pretty new to this stuff. I would say if you don't have a background in this specifically, it's not like it's not a good fit for you. I think it's just that people will probably really excel if they have these backgrounds. Yeah, it's anyone seeking personal or professional development in the principles and practices of UX or front end, back end, etc. Good for self-employed folks who want to plan, create, and maintain a responsive website design for sure. Okay, so moving on from that, I'll just talk a little bit about how to register. And basically, when you go to those program pages, you're going to see that there is lots of, you're going to see like basically if you click on certificate or diploma or whatever the whatever the credential is, you'll see the courses that are a part of that credential. And then you go ahead and select the course that you're interested in. And if it's currently open for registration, then you'll see possible sections that you can currently register for. It'll show you the fee and the timeline of that. For all these programs that we've discussed today, the deadline to register is just basically either when the course fills up or the start date of the course. So you can go ahead and register for those, but don't wait too long on registering, because first of all, they can fill up, and secondly, it takes like 2 or 3 days for new student accounts to become like fully actualized in the system. So you don't want to wait until like the last minute, or else you may have to wait a couple of days after the course has started to get started on your course. So pro tip. Here's more technology and data programs that we offer that weren't mentioned today. Some of these, you can see the bottom 3 on the list here are offered through education, like third-party education partners. These are all online as well, by the way. So just so you know. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for our programs today. And thank you all very much for coming. Really appreciate it. Okay. Take care, everyone, and we will see you later.